Hello everybody, Lucas here, and welcome to week something of ADBL. It's a bit weird, so I'm having an update with the league because I haven't uploaded in a couple of weeks with this one. It's for a combination of reasons. One, I actually haven't played my week 6 match, um, and two, this match was weird. And three, I've just been a bit demotivated in general, as I mentioned in a different video earlier this week, but hopefully I'm going to get back to it here and upload my last 2 weeks of battles. So essentially, what's happened, I don't even know if playoffs are going to happen for this league. Hopefully they do. I'm still very much down to do that, and I'm in the playoff places currently, so that should be good. Essentially, where we are with this league, my week 6 opponent we couldn't schedule during week 6, and we're actually playing today when I'm recording this, and I'm, after I finish this, going to record the team builder for that battle. I made that team a few weeks ago though, so I need to remind myself what was going on there. But so I'm playing his Fantify, so I'm playing him this week, and that's my week 6 match. But we're playing it during what is week 9. My week 8 opponent just dropped off the face of the planet, so I got a forfeit win here. So I technically go into that match with an extra win compared to what I have. So if we account that going into this game, I would be 4-1. No, not 4-1. 5-1. Guaranteed playoffs already. Um, I was 4-1 when I played this. It's a weird matchup because I don't have a great matchup against the Rain. Um, Still in playoff situation. I think he needed to win this game to have a chance of still making playoffs. So that's kind of where we're at with that. I didn't put a ton of prep into this one, and I kind of rushed the battle because my schedule got confused. I should have just said, hold on, we'll just play it a bit later rather than trying to get it in, because I didn't record a team builder at the time. I'm recording this literally 3 weeks later, so I'm going to try and remember what this team was all about. But I remember his team. I don't have a great matchup against Rain Polito, just a bulky Rain setter. Can hit pretty hard as well. You can run stuff like Weatherball and do that. Healisk is a very fast threat, being a very strong electric type. I do have a Guzzlord that's going to check it very, very well though, and a Gorgeist is going to check it pretty well too, so you could definitely see him leaving that off there, but it is a big threat. Alwloading Persian has really solid bulk. Furco makes it pretty bulky on the physical side. And as a dark type, it can parting shot, get momentum, do all of that. It pairs nicely with the Rain because he can get his offensive pieces in with the momentum. Claydol is his only form of hazard removal. No, Fortress can spin as well, but it's a spinner, it's a rocker, it's a ground type, which is pretty solid. Does things well. I don't even remember what's on my own team. Oh yeah, it's a good way for him to check Machamp because it's got that physical bulk to it that you can run. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. Because it is his best way to try and deal with Machamp. It can run like Cobbleberry and stuff like that, or it can run Hazards, it can run Teleport and do stuff like that. There's a lot of good momentum on this team to get the Rain pieces in. Poliwrath has been one of his main offensive threats. I think it had 10 kills coming into this game, or 8 or something like that. One of Rapidash and it had 10 and the other had 8. But he's been really successful with it. It's a solid Rain sweeper, gets good coverage of stuff like Ice Punch, Liquidation is strong. The fighting, I don't know if, I don't think it gets close combat. I think it gets like... and then you have to run like Brick Break, which is what kind of holds it back. Oh, it might get close combat now, I'm not sure. But it's just a strong mon, it's fast. The nice thing is I believe what I did in this game is I ran Scarfed Rotom Fan to always be faster. Oh, let's just work offline. Oh no, I made Scarf Dodrio 1 point faster than Poliwrath and Rain. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. But that could actually be really, really solid for me. Thwacky is just pretty strong in general. Its coverage is actually what makes it quite good here because it can knock off Gourgeist and it can Drain Punch into Guzzlord, even though they both resist the grass moves. Its priority isn't the most useful, but it can certainly do a lot of work, and it was going to be a big threat in this one. Fortress was probably going to come because I've had a lack of hazard removal this season, so a genuinely good strategy is to try and hazard stack me, do all of that good stuff. And it's just a bulky steel in general, has a decent matchup against Gourgeist as well. It can Volt Switch, there's a lot of momentum on this team. I think Galarian Rapidash is actually the kill leader for him. It's very, very good in this format. It kind of gets completely outclassed by a lot of stuff in regular format because it's not quite fast enough, it doesn't quite hit hard enough, it's got no bulk to it. In this format, it's really, really strong. It's fast in this format. Sword stance sets are really, really strong. It can even do Calm Mind stuff. It hits hard, it's difficult to switch into. The combination of Psychic and Fairy is stuff like with like Lele and stuff, it's tough, and it gets high horsepower to hit Steel type, so it kind of does the whole shebang for you. And then he's got 3 NFE mons at the bottom. Grovile, which is just a grass type that you can do some stuff with. It's got a decent speed stat. Doesn't really have a match up here though. Thwacky is just kind of better in every way. Pawniard is, if he really wanted something that was going to massively threaten Gorgeist, it's not Pawniard anyway, but he'd maybe bring it for that reason. It doesn't really have a matchup though. It does just allow him a champion every time as well if I'm already burned. And Fletchinder wasn't bad because it can kind of try and revenge kill Machamp. It's strong against Gorgeist. But then it does just get walled by Diancie, which I've been running the Steel Resist Berry most weeks. Berry, that's what it's called. I've just been running Berry most weeks, so he can't Steel Win me or anything like that. Either. So getting into my team and what I brought and why I thought I brought it. I think I crept Politoed creeping me in a sense. So I kind of went, okay, he's going to maybe think I'm going to try and creep Politoed with Machamp and creep that back. I then crept it, so I think I'm 12 over regular neutral speed Politoed. I'm also faster than Claydol in doing that, I think, and obviously Fortress. So this is a matchup where Machamp can get in and hit pretty hard in the right situations, for sure. Gorgeist is just a brilliant physical wall for most stuff in this matchup. Got the Archie Berry there just in case the Poliwrath goes for Belly Drum. He has. I don't think he's brought all season, but just in case it happens, the Archie allows me to live a +6 Ice Punch, and I can Will-O-Wisp it or just Seed Bomb it and do a lot of damage, and then Leech Seed and Synthesis are there for longevity. Example, just to sit there. I basically beat everything on the team in a 1v1 scenario, apart from an offensive Politoed because it can Ice Beam me and do a lot of damage. Even like Rapidash, unless it's Choice Band, I can 1v1 as well, even though I don't have a Ghost move to hit it with. Because Pastel Veil stops Toxic and only Toxic. It doesn't stop all status. So that was there. Gorgeist has a really strong matchup here against the Rain. Guzzlord is then there to take up the special attackers, so it switches into most versions of Persian World, although Persian obviously does get play rough, that is about 50%, and if he runs physical Persian, it actually never breaks Gorgeist. Heliolisk as well, it just checks that really, really well. That's why Brick Break's on there, does a lot of damage to that. You can also catch Persian for a bit on the switch. Draco Meteor is always going to do more to Persian though, which is why we've got this kind of mixed set. Flamethrower does a lot to Fortress, and Dark Pulse is obviously going to do a lot to Claydol. I don't have the move to catch Rapidash on the switch, which I guess was a bit of a mistake. I probably should have had that over Brick Break. Although, I don't know. It could go either way, but Draco should be the click here. And you'll see I actually kind of messed it up in the game and didn't really think about what I was doing with Guzzlord. So yeah, there's that. And then we have Alone Sandslash here come with the Sugar Berry, which allows me to check the Galarian Rapidash really well. It doesn't have a great matchup otherwise, but I just needed something that was going to be taking on the Galarian Rapidash well, because I don't have a good matchup against it. Iron Head, I believe, one-shots it. Knockoff does a lot of damage, especially to like the Claydol and stuff, as well as does Triple Axle, and Ice Shard is there just for nice priority into maybe Poliwrath in Rain or Rapidash because I'm slower. I think I have the same speed stat as Machamp in this matchup. It's 197. No, I'm a little bit faster than Machamp. Maybe I've gone faster than... Maybe I've gone faster than Thwacky, so my Ice Shard is faster than his Grassy Glide. That could be a thing. Yeah, I may have gone faster than Thwacky. Or faster than No Speed Persian as well, that could be an option. And then Slush Rush is just there, just in case Hail goes up for some reason. But being more offensive actually allows me to better defensively check stuff like the Rapidash here. I take like 40% from a high horsepower. It's like 60% plus 2. Venomoth has a really good opportunity to sweep here, sitting in on the Politoed because his first Scald Weather does like 40%. That's after a Quiver Dance. Then the second one's going to be doing like 25, 30. I then get to Roost in its face and do that. I get to Quiver Dance up on it, Roost, and then everything just dies. Once I get to +3 speed, I'm faster than Poliwrath in Rain. It might have even been +2 speed. Would have been faster than Poliwrath in Rain. I don't remember exactly. I worked it out well. I didn't need the speed to be able to do it, and once I was able to set up like that, I just kind of went in. I also set up on stuff like Fortress. Set up not on Claydol because obviously Psychic will do quite a bit. But on stuff like the Thwacky as well, if it didn't really have coverage, I could set up and even Heliolisk once I'd gotten a couple of Quiver Dances off. It had a really good opportunity to just set him on the Poliwrath's face. And I've just realised I think I hope I changed that when I played the game. Maybe I didn't. Um, maybe I didn't. It didn't actually matter, but you know. And then, as I mentioned earlier, Choice Scarf Dojo is here, which with max speed, I actually outspeed max speed Polygraph in Rain by 1 point, which is amazing. It's just strong here. He doesn't have good flying resists. So Persian's actually his best switch in because of Fur Coat. I do like 30% to that. Everything else I pretty much two-shot, which is amazing. So there's going to be really opportunities. It's going to be a game of preserving my offensive pieces because my offensive pieces really go in against him. I just have to get in the right position and use my Guzzlord well to whittle stuff down. I need to whittle down the Persian specifically, just make sure I get like a Draco into it, or I burn it and get residual damage off in it, or I just Machamp Close Combat into it, which still does a lot despite Fur Coat. It actually lives it. It's weak to it and it lives it. That's how good Fur Coat is. So I'll let you guys watch the battle from a couple of weeks ago. See you in the battle. Okay, we've definitely started. Cool. So immediate thing I see is nice. I don't have to really worry about hazard stacking, particularly because obviously Rapid's Spin on Sandslash isn't the most reliable hazard removal option in this game. But we do see the Politoed, as expected. We see the Poliwrath. We see Thwacky. We see Rapidash. You see the Claydol, and then you see Persian, so it's going to be interesting. I could definitely see a Rapidash lead on his end just to try and break immediately. I could also just see Politoed lead to try and set the Rain up. Wouldn't be surprised about that. I might just lead with Machamp, to be honest, because I mean I don't match up well against the Rapidash in that case. Is the only issue. That would be the only thing. So I'm actually feeling Sandslash lead actually, because I feel like his Rapidash lead is good, and I lose a lot of momentum if he does lead Rapidash. Is all I'm thinking. You could just lead Claydol for rocks as well. That's always an option. Could just lead Persian and click Parting Shot too. That's always something you can do. Yeah, I'm actually really feeling the Sandslash lead. It does lead Persian, so probably going to be a a Parting Shot coming here. Let me just check that Persian doesn't get anything stupid. That's going to like randomly obliterate me. It does not, so that's always nice. So I'm just going to knock off turn 1 here. He'll also knock off, so he'll get rid of my Shuka, which is kind of annoying. And we get rid of his leftovers, so that's not too bad at all. If we have this Sandslash up against Rapidash Galar, okay, but we get rid of the Shuka now. So I probably don't want to take another hit. I'll click Axel here. As he switches into Claydol, this might die. No, it's just going to live. But he definitely did not want to take that there. I'm not sure what he predicted. I'm not sure what he predicted there. It was not anything good. But it is physical Claydol, is what I've learned from that. Yeah, not a good turn for him. I think my knock's going to do enough here, yeah. I'll just knock him. We'll get rid of Claydol early on, which is good. I guess it didn't achieve a ton for him here. Oh no, it was a decent switch into Machamp defensively though. So he's kind of lost his Machamp switch in there. So, yeah, that's interesting. Sandslash putting in work off the bat here. He'll probably go Poliwrath. Or he'll go Politoed. He'll go one of the Polys. But Sandslash doing a lot of work. So I wondered what he tried to predict there with going into Claydol. I guess it might have just been hard Machamp, but why would I risk going Machamp and getting my Flame Orb knocked off before I get burned? I mean, to be fair, Claydol doesn't do much for him here. He actually goes hard into this, which is interesting. High horsepower isn't going to kill unless he is choice band. So I'm just going to Iron Head. Yeah, okay, it is choice band. Okay. I see. Okay. It's choice band, so I just get to go out into my dojo, right? Yeah. And he has no switch in here. His best thing he can do is probably go Politoed. But I don't want to stay in and knock off his choice band because that would be very not good. And I can find out stuff about the Politoed here, so I'm not too against this. And if Politoed is Spadef, I two-shot it as well. So that's a thing. Because the standard Politoed is physically defensive. But if we take off that physical defense, then yeah, I two-shot if we take off the physical defense. He does go Politoed, so we'll find out what this is now. Oh, that crit is unfortunate for him. That is very unfortunate. So I've either low rolled on that or it's something else. This isn't great for me though because I lose my thing that I set up on with Venomoth. If this goes down. Yeah, I'm actually going to pull a switch because I want this to stay alive. Although he kind of needs his rain, right? Like he needs his rain, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go out into Guzzlord because I can't have. I actually don't want Politoed to go down. He actually goes into versions. This is fine for me. I think this Persian's about to go for Play Rough. Which I think actually based on the sand slash damage it's not offensive, yeah, so I live this. I do live this. This is fine. Yeah, we do see play rough, which I live comfortably. We won't do much damage at all. What the heck? Blimey. I should have Draco. Draco was going to do far more. So yeah, not a great position, but my Brave Bird claims a kill here, or it doesn't. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just playing really badly. So basically what's about to happen is I'm about to lose my Flame Orb before I get to do anything with it. Well, that was just dreadful. I'll actually go Wacky, so this is okay. Now that I'm burned, it dies, so... Yeah, now that I'm burned, he dies. Or not. Oh, this is just going awfully. Bullet Punch should pick up this kill for me here, though. Wait, no, hold on. We're not risking that because I'll die to another glider. U-turns, that's a good play. What does Fur Coat do? I'm playing like absolute god. Awful. Knockoff won't do much, but it does get rid of my Archie. He hit the willow though, so that's good. Unironically, I can maybe sit here. I can maybe just sit here and watch him slowly whittle. I feel like he might try and switch this time. I'm just going to Seed Bomb. He'll knock off again, which is just not doing much damage. And this is nice because I'll get more health back off the Leech Seed with him going down. The Persian goes down. And yeah, he'll go Politoed here. Is this faster? I'm assuming by the fact that he's gone and done that, he's got speed and he's going to go for rest. Right, yeah. Oh, actually, he just Ice Beams and that did. Oh. That misses big. Right. So it's offensive. How did that do so much? How did that do so much? Oh, because that's counting the Archie. That's why. Okay, so it's not any of that. It is probably Damp Rock. And it is probably still bold. Okay, it's got investment though. It's got investment. Venomoth still tanks though, so that's what we're doing. We gotta rest on that. Equivalence on it. Weather Ball is going to do over half. So you've gone to +1 and it's done 59. I reckon this is more risky though. Yeah. +2 it's doing max 56. Really? Surely I've misread that. Yeah, it's max 46. I have to do it again, and if he high rolls or crits, then that's fair enough. Oh, he'll sleep me, okay. That's probably game. I have to wake up yesterday, pretty much. I just played like... Oh, I woke up. Okay. Poison. Liquidation's gonna get the kill, yeah. It's worth a try, but this isn't gonna kill. There's no way this kills. Yeah, that was just utter dread. That was so awful. My god, that is the worst I have ever played, probably. God, that's why you don't do that. Ever. That was utterly awful. And no, thanks for watching me be absolutely dreadful. And, yeah, so I just finished recording the intro, and I thought I'd do this little ending section as well for this, where I've just kept the same layout as for the intro. Essentially, what that game came down to is me clicking break on that Persian for no reason. I should have just clicked Draco Meteor, and it's a lesson to me, I think, in making sure that I always do check calcs and I don't try and play too fast, because I just was trying to play a bit too fast in that game, where if I'd just taken my time and gone, okay, Draco Meteor's doing way more here, and then it puts it in range for Dojo to then kill the Persian on the following turn, I should have just done that rather than clicking Brick Break and not doing any damage, because I would have just assumed it did more. Like, I should have just Dracoed in that situation. Even if you went Rapidash, it wouldn't have mattered. I could play around the Rapidash and stuff like that. I should have just clicked Draco Meteor, because his rough play was very obvious there. I literally called it and then made the wrong play. So there's that, but that just happens in Mons sometimes, and at least I've done it when I'm in a position to still pretty comfortably make playoffs. If it'd been like I've been like 3-3 and I've made that mistake and I've gone 3-4, I would have been pretty upset with myself, because it's just basic things really, and I kind of messed it up. But that's that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week.